We was really talking about storing the riches, and then we went on to talk about the Hebrew Israelite that acknowledged Yahweh Shai and called him good master, and you broke that down. And then
the Most High put a precept in my mind and it left me.
It will come back. It will come back. Don't think about it, and it will just come back to you.
The things are unseen.
Yeah, are temporal.
Talking about the things that are temporal.
That's right.
Right. It left me, man. We'll come back.
We'll come back.
Verse 22. Right, that's what I was going to say. And thou shalt treasure in heaven. Right? So, thou shalt treasure in heaven, man. So basically, like I already told you, like I said before, you're invested in the kingdom of the heaven to come. When you forsake this time, you're invested in the world to come. But if you invest in something that's temporal, what gain are you going to get out of it? What profit? Nothing. That's why I said the thoughts, the imaginations of a man void of understanding are vain of force, man.
That's right.
His wives are foolish and his children are wicked. So it said, verse 22, but when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Sorrowful, you know. The man that entered into the house of sorrow. He went away sorrowful.
Yeah, he was.
Because he thought he could carry his possessions with him, man.
That's right.
It don't work that way, man.
He was attached to what he had.
That's right.
Exactly, it's a trade-off.
That's right.
The Most High requires you to trade something in for something else that's more valuable.
Cash in your chips.
Because you can't keep that which you have,
No.
and the Most High give you something that's valuable
No,
as
no,
well.
no.
You can't have both. You can't have both.
Exactly.
You gotta get rid of one that you may have. It's a trading thing. You come to go to a jewelry shop, right? You want something valuable. You can't just give it to you. You're gonna have to give up something. You're gonna have to sacrifice something.
I am the ranger today.
Some demons.
Spirits are
There's always our people.
Yep.
If you have noticed that, it's never Esau
Always.
or Moab, it's never Elam, it's always our people. The Most High will put upon us vexing,
faintness of heart.
vexation, and anguish of spirit. Right, so it's a trade-off. If you, you know what I'm saying? If you go to a shop, they will give you something, but you're gonna have to sacrifice something in order to gain something. You have to suffer. You're suffering because you're giving up your money in exchange for something else, man. So you gotta weigh the cost to see if you really want to give it up. Because there's a pendant that I want is in Peckham, innit?
Okay.
And it says greedy boy on it, man. It's holding 2 bags like a silver thing.
Oh, okay.
I like the look of it.
Yeah.
Whereas it's £90. I'm like, £90. Should I give up the money for it? I could afford it, but it's like, should I? Because what's the point?
Because you weigh the cost.
Yeah. So it's like, so you gotta think about whether you want to sacrifice the money in order to get that thing. So it's like this, you gotta sacrifice your life in exchange for the life to come. You're investing.
So it says that to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life.
That's right.
Choose life, man.
People like to always see the physical, but on a spiritual level, it's way more valuable than.
It's more advanced.
That's right.
Deuteronomy 11 verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. A blessing if ye obey the commandments of Yahweh your God, which I command you this day. And a curse if you will not obey the commandments of Yahweh your God, but turn aside out of the way, which I command you this day, to go after other gods which ye have not known. You go out of the way, meaning there's a way. The truth, the life, you turn to the left hand or to the right, and serve anything else other than Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, that's considered idolatry, man.
That's right.
If you set your mind upon your goods, that's idolatry. That's why there's a parable about the guy that let me get it. It's in Luke 12. Is it Luke 12? Luke 12, verse 15. And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. Now that guy, the young rich man. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Why? Because the Lord comes like a thief in where?
In the night.
So when Yahweh shall come in power and great glory, you're going to be appointed with the hypocrites, man. So read it. Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? So all those things that you gathered, who they going to be given to? Now that you're dead, all the things that you've acquired, who's going to be given to you now? That you've labored for.
Labor in vain.
Huh?
It's labor, all that labor in vain.
Labor in vain, man. Like what Solomon said. That's right. So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards the Most High. The church in Laodicea. The most foolish of all the churches of Asia Minor, man. Yeah. Yahweh tried to rebuke them. He said, buy of gold tried in the fire. The real gold, man. This is the real treasure that our people should be investing in. Buy it without money. You understand? Lay up for yourself treasure in heaven, man.
In heaven, yeah.
Well, it's been hid from the wise and the prudent, you know.
That's
Say
right.
that again.
It's been hid from the wise and the prudent. It's been revealed to babes, you know.
That's right.
There you go.
Which is equivalent to the meat, too.
So it's a secret, you know, it's been a secret council.
The secret society.
Right.
The tabernacle of David is a secret
right.
society. It's the real, we're the real Illuminati.
By us shall thou honor.
You understand? That's right, man. But I'm saying this. This is Genesis.
David prayed it would be a stumbling block, you know. He prayed it would be a stumbling block to them not to get it.
Right, see what I'm saying? The stumbling stone.
Yep.
And the Most High is taking the valuable thing and covered it with dirt. Do you understand what I'm saying? The Most High, well, the Most High, he's devised a work that our people are not considering. What he's done is, he's taken gold and clothed it in dirt, in cow's dung. That's what the Most High has done. He's taken gold and covered it in cow's dung. Our people, they stumble at the dung, but they don't see what's really inside of it.
There's scripture that says he's made the foolish things to confound the wise.
To confound
That's
the wise.
right. Yeah. That's
It would
right.
be like a mustard seed,
That's right. That's right.
which it looks small.
They say it's one of the tiniest seeds, but out from it grows one of the biggest of solid trees.
That's in what's that? That's in
Yahushua mentioned
Matthew.
that. If you have faith in the mustard
Move mountains.
Exactly.
Moving
Exactly. That's why they call them summits. Summit meetings. Summits. Yeah. That's the dark sayings of the scriptures.
And we're seeing what Russia's doing.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Say what?
You have faith as small as a mustard seed. You can move mountains.
Now got that. Matthew 13, verse 31. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like to a grain of mustard seed.
That's right.
Right? So what is the kingdom of heaven? Talking about his truth.
That's right.
It's likened unto a grain of a mustard seed. Right? Which a man took and sowed in his field, which indeed is the least of all seeds.
That's right.
But when it is grown, it is the greatest among herbs.
That's right.
and becometh a tree, so that the birds of the air come and lodge in the branches thereof. Who's the birds? The birds are the nations, man.
That's right.
They're going to lodge in our branches.
That's right.
And learn of our ways.
That's in Isaiah 2.
Right, and drink of our oil, our olive tree.
That's also in Revelations 2 when it said that the nations will be blessed and they'll eat off of the tree. That's the tree is mentioned. That's right.
To heal them.
That to healing of the nations. That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's right. Least of all seeds. That's why I said us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. But even though we appear to die and our departure is taken from misery, what does it say? It says their hope is full of immortality. Right? We're gonna get into some other things. Where is it? So let's say on Wisdom of Solomon 3 verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace, man. See, no one can understand that, yeah? See, when you're in this truth, you see me walking in Babylon, I've got a very casual walk.
Yeah.
I'm broke as fuck. I ain't got shit.
Same here, man. Same here, I can tell you that straight, man.
I'm broke, man. This brother
Yeah,
here, like, you got money even to come on the bus today, bro. I'm broke, man. See, people in the world, when they're broke, they got that insecurity, man. You feel like,
You
I
can
need to
see
make
it,
money.
yeah.
They look all buffeted and that they got demons on them. And we have demons, man. You see? But this truth gives you what? Peace, man. They say, but they are in peace. Even though our departure is taken from misery.
Because in a carnal man's perspective, they're like, wow, that person is dead, you know?
Yeah.
But the spirit lives forever.
Right.
The spirit is something that can never die, man.
Exactly.
So even the two birds, you know, when they get destroyed, their spirit is still going to be regenerated.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
On a physical perspective, you know, these people, they just, you know, focus on like flesh, you know?
Right, flesh.
They don't see the spiritual.
That's why I said, the church at Laodicea, you may be waxing rich. You don't know that you're miserable, you're naked, you're
That's right.
What they say?
That's right.
You're all these things, man. Revelations 2. No. Hold on. Revelation 3 and 17, because thou sayest, I am rich and increased of goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable, and poor, and blind, and naked. Right. That's what happened, man.
And that's the key there, because when you're rich to the point where you have need of nothing, it also means that you have, well, I hate to say it, but I have to say it. They also believe that they have no need for Yahweh, the Most High.
Basically.
It cuts off that desire.
It says that.
It cuts off that desire to serve the Most High, and you start relying on your own strength, your own money, your own connection, and you attach yourself to Esau's system.
That's what it says. It said, what did it say? It said, it's went out my head again. What did it say? It says, oh man.
It happens.
Just went out my head again, man.
It happens.
Just like that.
It happens. It happens.
Oh my goodness.
It happens. Let's read the scripture out. Let's read the scripture. Let's read the scripture.
Yeah. So it says that, and their departure is taken, Wisdom of Solomon 3 verse 2. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken from misery. And they're going from us to be our destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality, man.
That's right.
We're full. You see? We're full. Even though we look desolate, that's it. The scripture in Proverbs 30.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
It says, give me neither poverty nor riches.
That's right.
You
That's
have
right.
riches and deny him.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
And when you're too poor, you become desperate.
People that are rich, man, they're not thinking about the Most High.
Most of them are atheists.
People only think about the Most High when affliction comes to them.
That's right. In that affliction, you will seek me.
That's when all of a sudden they
That's
think,
right.
wow, God is powerful, you know. Storm and tempest. That's when people start to consider maybe there is a God.
That's right.
But when people are experiencing prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. And they stop to think, they say, oh, who is the Most High? What profit is he going to have that I'll serve him? Because you got the car, man. You got that nice car. You got the rims. You got the rims, man.
But Paul
You got the
answered it in
women.
Romans, though.
You're not thinking about the Most High.
Exactly.
They're thinking about how to get more money, man.
Exactly.
You know, they're thinking about how to get more money.
Thinking about how they're going to get more money.
To become rich, you know.
That's why I was trying to say, he that have riches will not be satisfied with riches, man.
Exactly. They're never satisfied.
Won't be satisfied.
Even these elites, they want more money, man.
Always.
They got billions in their account,
Exactly.
man. You know.
Because there's no peace to the wicked.
There you go.
We got peace, even though we're at the bottom.
Yep.
We got true happiness.
Yep.
That's why godliness with contentment is great gain.
That's right.
You see that? We are content, man, with what we have.
And we
See that?
thank Yahweh Shemshai for all the stuff that he's given us, you know.
That's right.
Sometimes less is more. Sometimes more is less, man. You know? Sometimes less is more, man. When you have less, you happy for what you have, man.
That's right.
When you got more than what you need, it's like you just want more and more. You're thinking about what else? Because you think that
become
what you
gluttonous.
have is going to bring you happiness. But it won't. It's godliness. It's the Most High is the truth, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, that's the truth. That's the way. That's our purpose. That's our life. That's our breath, man. That's our reason for living. That's our reason for being.
That's the reason why
The
we
love
are
of
here,
our
man.
life. That's why when I pray and say, God, Most High, the God of my life, man. The love of my life. Because there was nothing else.
We were married to him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the conclusion of the whole matter anyway.
Exactly. You see that?
Come on.
It says, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. Like I just said, the Most High take gold and cover it with cow dung.
That's right. That's right.
Because
That's
it says,
right.
though we be punished in the sight of men, right? Because we're by ourselves, we're solo. We've been separated, we've been made holy, separate from the multitude, man, from the masses. We be punished for standing stiffly for our love, man. But yet what? Yet is their hope full of immortality. We're full. We're good. We have no need of anything else.
Exactly.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not
One.
want, man.
Yeah. And there is nothing else anyway. What else is there? Everything else is vanity.
You know, even the martyrs, you know, the martyrs are people are gonna be martyrs in this ministry, you know,
Right.
their hope is for immortality. Even though like the guillotine cuts off their head, you know, they still have that mindset of like you're gonna go to the spirit world, you know.
Right.
So, you know, that's
You see what I'm saying?
Well, we have hope because we have an understanding of what's to come.
Right.
So people that have no understanding of what's to come, they're hopeless. And this is why we've been ordered to come out and preach the gospel to people, the good tidings, so that at least they know that they have ears to hear and eyes to see.
no one can say they didn't know, you know.
No one can
Don't
say.
have that like oh I didn't because they almost like
That's an
like,
excuse.
Look at my, you know, show you like look at this prophet I just sent right here. You can't deny it.
You can never say, it said, for then they shall know that a prophet had been amongst
you.
Because we prophets, you have to understand your worth. We're a sign of the end.
Yeah.
The Most High set certain signs in heaven and earth beneath. We're also a sign.
Yeah.
Ezekiel was a sign.
Like, I want to-
That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
said
right.
that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
He said that Ezekiel was a sign.
That's
Let's get
right.
that.
That's right.
Ezekiel is a sign, man. Let's get that. Hold on. Ezekiel, right? Where is it? Let me for a second. Watch out, find it.
And every time the Most High, you know, destroys the empire, always bring prophets to
Always.
to
To prophesy first,
Yeah.
to forewarn,
yeah.
because he's a just God.
He's a king as well.
Yeah, so if you look at on the left hand side, if you look at Satan or you look at Esau, they don't give you prior warning. They attack stealthily. So I don't know if you know about the Trail of Tears. That was our North American or the Northern Tribe brothers. What they did, they came in the night, in the dead of winter, and they rounded up the tribes and they marched them from there to Oklahoma. So it's called the Trail of Tears.
Trail of Tears.
So they did it in the night and they did it in winter. And this is what they do. Also, if you read, I think it's in the Apocrypha, if memory serves me correct, they would attack our people on the Sabbath.
Yeah. That's how the Esau, there's no place for repentance. He's got no place for repentance.
Yeah, no place. No
place. The white man,
At
they
least
got no
someone
place
that
for
put
repentance.
up, even if they help you, it's basically by mistake. Something like that.
Exactly.
That's why I said, a woe to him that giveth thy neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, to may be naked, see his shame.
Exactly.
When you give your neighbor drink, like if I give you wine, that shows we're friends. Wine is to make you merry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But Esau gave his wine to us just so he could see our shame, see our nakedness, and be our accuser,
And that's
of our
prophetic, because that's exactly what he did to the Northern tribe.
Yeah. What was the wine he gave us? The philosophies of the ways of this place. To make us sin before our God.
That's right. And check this, as you said that. Their alcohol, they call it spirits. We call ours wine, but they call theirs spirits.
Man.
And theirs, when you drink that,
right,
it's like the vodkas and the gins and that takes you out, man.
Right.
That takes you
put
out.
demons on you.
That's right.
But this is Ezekiel 24, verse 24. Thus Ezekiel is unto you a sign.
That's right.
According to all that he have done, shall ye do. And when this cometh, ye shall know that I am Yahweh, your God.
That's
right. So it says, thus Ezekiel is unto you a sign. You know, the Most High set up certain signs. Let's get there. Matthew 24.
Can I just take a picture?
Yeah, sure. So it said Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of what? The world. Prophets always signified the end, man. So that's the spirit, the disciples were in the spirit
of prophecy.
Exactly. They're in the spirit of fuck this place, man.
That's right.
I'm tired of these devils ruling over us, man.
Right.
We're tired of being subject to payments,
That's right.
taxes. We're not going to be the restoration of Israel.
That's right. That's what the apostles are asking to Yahushua, man.
Say that again?
To Yahushua, when is the restoration of Israel going to come back, man?
That's right.
Because they understood that, that they wanted to attack the Romans at that time, man, but it wasn't that time yet.
Exactly.
But this is the time that, the Lord is restoring us back up, man.
You see that?
All the brothers that are dispersed, America, Europe, Asia, Africa, we're all being gathered, man.
That's right. There's a great gathering taking place.
You see that? And that shows you that that should be the spirit, that's the right mindset to have. You're trying to escape from these times. You're going to say what? Let's get it. It's Ezra. Second Ezra.
His hope is actually faith.
That says Second Ezra chapter 2 verse 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. That's why I said pray for a few days unto you. Pray that these days be shortened, man. Why? Because we want the kingdom to come, man.
Exactly.
Pray that the Lord shorten these days. But our people, you got the 2/3 of our people that seek their life here, man.
They're trying to prolong it.
I believe
This place is their deception.
Exactly.
It's their illusion. It's their confusion.
I believe there's a verse that said how if Israel was to turn to the Most High, it would have soon subdue our adversaries quickly. man.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
What scripture is that? Find it.
My
Still find it on your phone. It's okay. That's calm.
But you know, it just goes back into like, if all of Israel were to repent, which that's never going to happen. But you know, we would have been beamed up long time ago,
Long
man.
time.
No?
I'm trying to find that scripture. I know what scripture you're talking
Yeah.
about. The Lord would have
We've been beamed up long time ago. We'd have been.
How does it go? Would
Would have subdued their adversaries quickly.
Yes.
how does it go?
Be somewhere in Psalms. And subdue their adversaries quickly. It's a powerful verse. Israel would have turned. Subdue their adversaries quickly.
Yeah, Psalms 81 and 14. I believe it is. Let me see if it's the right one. What did I say? Psalms 84 and 14. Yeah?
81 and 14.
81 and 14.
Walk with my land.
Psalms 81 and 14, yeah? Yeah, right. Psalms 81 and 13. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways. I should soon have subdued their enemies.
That's right.
And turned my hand against their adversaries.
That's right.
The haters of Yahweh should have submitted themselves unto him, for their time should have endured forever. He should have fed them also with the finest of the wheat, and with honey out of the rock should I have satisfied thee. Right. So had we turned back onto the Most High, the Most High would have given us the kingdom already, man. But our people don't know the things that belong to their peace. That's what Yahweh Shah said. Because he cried and he said, our people, he said they don't know the things that belong to their peace. Because our people, that's why Yahweh Shah said, forgive them for they don't know what they do. Some people, they don't realize what they're doing. Their actions is speaking.
That's right.
That's why it says, wherein has he loved? They're not literally saying, wherein has he loved us?
That's right.
They're hopeless. They talk back. They render again. They tread our words underfoot. Because their mentality is, wherein has he loved us?
Yep.
They're not literally saying that. Well, like that nigga,
Where's the Most High?
Legion, man.
Yeah, Legion. Yeah.
Legion is basically saying that.
Legion. Yeah.
He's basically
That's
saying,
what he
where
says,
if you listen to the video, he's always like, slaves, where was God in slavery?
Exactly.
Where was the Most High
Yeah,
slavery?
yeah. Bring him
Millions
now.
of niggas,
Exactly.
millions of black people on slave ships. Where was Most High? Where is he?
It's a lost soul.
Because his mentality is, where has he loved us?
Lost soul.
No hope. No faith, man.
Exactly right.
Let me read that again, verse deep. Psalms 81, verse 13. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways. Now, does that mean that God is literally speaking to them? That means, how is he speaking? Through who? The prophets. You hearken to the prophets, man.
I got precept.
And the prophets will show our people their culture.
That's right.
See, we give our people their culture. We tell them, listen, our ways is holiness, man. Our ways isn't this shit that you see our people doing. This is man-made. Our culture is God-made.
That's
Most High
that's
made our
right.
ways.
That's right.
Your ways is man-made. This
That's
is why
right.
it brings us to death.
I like that.
I also want to say as well that I also want to say as well, like, you know, your heritage is so important to you, man. Like, no matter how much money that you have, if you don't have your heritage, you're no one, man.
That's your stability.
Even the
You're
Arabs,
prostitute,
that's,
basically.
there you go.
Prostitute,
That's right. Even the Arabs, when they have their money, you know, they still know who they are. Even
right.
the Edomites, they know that they're the Romans.
That's right. Yeah, they know who they are.
They know who they
Or
are.
the
Even the Elam, you know. So no matter how much money that you have, if you don't know who you are, then you're basically destroyed, man.
That's right.
No matter how much you have, man.
That's right. But the stability of our times is the scripture. So this is our stability. This is our heritage.
The word of our Father is our culture.
Yeah. So I have a precept. for what you said earlier. So this is the book of Romans chapter 3 verses 1 and 2. Verse 1. What advantage then have the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision, meaning being a Jew, keeping the law, statutes and commandments?
Right.
Verse 2. Much every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of God.
Right.
So this is actually one of the advantages. We have the mercies and we have the law, statutes and commandments, and we're able to prophesy. So this is actually, well, I can even go to verse 3. Verse 3. What if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? So this is another advantage, the faith of God.
Right.
And then in verse 4 it says, Yahweh forbid, yea, let Yahweh be true and every man a liar.
Right. So
Yeah.
our culture is truth. Our culture is faith.
That's right.
Our culture is the oracles of the Most
That's
High. Literally,
right.
the Most High set us up for judgment.
That's right.
We were established for correction.
That's right.
That's what it says in Habakkuk. The reason why, what's the scripture? It's Habakkuk. Right. Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 12. Art thou not from everlasting, O Yahweh, my God, mine holy one? We shall not die, O Yahweh. Thou hast ordained them for judgment. Right? And Almighty God, thou hast established them for correction. You see? So the Lord created us to execute judgments and justices. That's why it says, the wicked, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You don't cover up the faces of the judges.
thereof.
Because who's the judges? The Israelites, us. Esau done covered up our faces and set himself up where we're supposed to be.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So, our purpose, our job, our heritage is to observe the laws and commandments of the Most High and to execute them in the earth, to be a light of all the nations, man.
That's right.
That all
That's
nations
right.
will learn how to walk in uprightness. So that the earth itself will be a reflectance of the heavens above, man.
That's right.
That's what it says, as it goes, the heavens, as on earth as it is in heaven. That's the prayer. As on earth, as in earth shall it be in heaven.
Yeah. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Right.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Exactly. So there should be righteousness on earth as it is in heaven.
That's right.
So really the reason why the world is fucked up the way it is because of us, man. We fucked
That's
up.
absolutely right.
So we gotta take
that's the
responsibility.
point. That's absolutely right.
Where is our fault why Esau is in power?
Now we got this vile man ruling over us.
He got one of our videos rejected already, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the song, it was so clear, the copyright thing, and then yeah. That's why every time he passes that, I go la 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 la. That's a
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why you say that to drown him up. Okay, I get that. Wow. So it's like that.
Wow.
Esau.
He knows what he's doing.
Esau like a donkey.
Serpent.
Hey, you know what?
Man's a proper serpent.
Wait.
This is Isaiah 43 verse 21. This people have I formed for myself. They shall show forth my praise. But thou hast not called upon me, O Jacob. But thou hast been weary of me, O Israel. Read verse 21 again. This people have I formed for myself.
That's right.
They shall show forth my praise. Right. That's what it says, my name shall nowhere be found but in Jacob, man. No other nation will call upon the Most High except for us. But we've been weary of him and turned to the side and served other gods.
That's right.
So what did the Most High do? He set up the wicked over us.
Because we were likened unto an adulterous wife. So when you have a wife that commits adultery, what do? You put her away.
Put her away, man. Give her that bit of
Yes, but Yahweh's loving kindness is such that he bids us back to the marriage. That's where that old term, bidding you back to the marriage comes from.
Basically, I commit whoredom because
It is
cheating, you know.
It is cheating. How could you serve after seeing the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? How could you serve another God?
That's it's sort of war divided into two. Man, the bread came from man here from the sky.
And chicken, miniature chickens, the quails, they're miniature chickens. Come on,
All
man.
this turned the stuff into like a serpent, man. It's all them miracles.
Water was coming out of a rock.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
David was
Come
jumping
on.
over walls,
Leaping over walls
Yeah.
like Superman.
Yeah, like
Is that bird is that plane? He's like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, the first house, you know, when he was jumping. Yeah. I love that one, by the way.
You know? The Lord is going to do great things for
Yep.
us in the time
Yep.
to come.
Yep.
But we can't be weary of it.
No?
This is back in Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be?
That's right.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right. So, in the spirit of when shall be the end of the first, the parting asunder of the times, man.
That's right.
That Ezra was on crying on that, man.
And we're hearing rumors of wars between America and Russia. And we're hearing it on the news, rumors of wars.
Right.
Say it again.
We're hearing a lot of rumors of wars about America and Russia.
And Russia, yeah.
So there's a lot of that's prophecy right there. It's
Yeah,
living,
wars and
man.
rumors of wars.
Yeah, it's living, man. It's made manifest, man. This shows that the Heavenly Father's words are living oracles.
Right. I've got his precept. So Jeremiah 51 verse 45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of Yahweh. Right, so that's what we're doing. By coming into this stronghold, man. By gathering together, O nation not desired. Verse 46. And lest your hearts faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. Exactly, there shall be a rumor, man. There'll be rumors of wars. Do you understand? Talks wars between China and USA over Taiwan, because China wants to reclaim its old territory, its ancient territory, because Taiwan was originally a part of China at one point, ancient times.
It was, absolutely.
And now because of the war that Japan fought with China
Divided up and spoiled.
in the early 90s, in the late 1800s.
Late 1800s.
They lost Taiwan to Japan. And then
And Vietnam too. Vietnam was a part of China too.
yeah. So now what's happening is that America is kind of coveting Taiwan.
Exactly.
And
But
China
it's a
says no, they're
strategic
both
point.
fighting for that place.
That's right.
Because America wants to keep China in. He doesn't want China to spread. Because China's looking to pump up his muscles and spread his power. And reclaim Taiwan and reclaim that's why China's got beef in India.
Exactly.
Because China wants to spread past the border. And India's saying, man, get out of our land, man. That's why they send 50,000 troops to the border.
That's right.
Because there's been skirmishes between India and China, man.
Exactly.
There's talks of war between Australia and China, man.
Yeah.
The trading routes, the trade wars.
There's a precept, 2nd Ezra 15 and 20, I believe, in the Apocrypha. It says how he's going to use the kings against turn themselves against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2nd Ezra 15 and 20.
What you trying to do?
You want to get out?
Yeah, you get. Then you got the units.
Yeah, yeah.
What precept?
Yeah, I've got
Right.
precept for what you said earlier.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 20.
Bring it out.
Behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them.
Read that again.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 20.
Bring it out.
Behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth.
Right, all the kings of the earth.
To
Now,
reverence
the
me.
the superpowers like Russia, the superpowers like China, right? Japan, India. They're all, the Most High's mustering the host of the battle. He's equipping these different powers, the powers that be, with different militarized technology. Okay? Nuclear missiles, tanks, fighter jets, artillery. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanon,
That's right.
to turn themselves one against another
That's right.
and repay the things that they have done to them.
That's right.
Right. So that's it, yeah? Right, so that's that, man. So
Yeah.
all the kings of the earth, the Most High's raising them up against one another, man.
Yeah, so I just wanted to add to what you said earlier. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verses 48 and 49. Verse 48. Then the heaven and the earth and all that is therein shall sing for Babylon, for the spoilers shall come unto her from the north, saith the Lord. As Babylon have caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon shall fall a slave
go.
of all the earth.
There you go. So that's the reward that America's gonna get.
That's right.
Because America is Babylon the Great,
That's right.
right?
And we know what
America.
the spoiler is.
Right?
Yeah, all the
America
waste
is,
stuff. Yeah.
right? Because America slaying us, the Israelites,
That's
because it
right.
tells you in Revelation 17 that
That's right.
she was drunken with the blood of the saints and the martyrs of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So America, that land is defiled. They made a documentary called Bowling for Columbine, where this guy, this
I
white
remember
guy,
that. Yeah, I remember that movie. Bad movie.
and I need to watch it again.
Yeah,
I just remember
bad,
watching
bad,
years ago,
bad.
and I remember,
Bad.
I don't remember every part of it, but I do remember this, that the guy that was hosting the documentary is some Edomite guy.
That's right.
He was going around asking different people in America, say like asking them, why is America so violent, man?
That's right.
Why is the gun crime and the killings and the
murdering
serial
and
killing,
all
the
of that,
murderers?
Yeah.
Why is it so much
So
more than
violent,
any
yeah.
other country or
Nation,
continent
it
in the
actually
world?
is.
The reason being is because that land has been defiled with the blood of the
The
Israelites.
blood defiles the land.
And the whole of the documentary, they couldn't figure out why America was so violent, why it's such
contained
a
in
violent
the
place,
scripture.
why it has such a hostile spirit.
Why didn't they change it? So
Why? It's because a lot of crime has gone there, man. That's why almost when you watch that, I'll go watch that, I'll go watch it, man.
Yeah,
Basically-
now that you mention it, I want to say it again myself.
Basically, America's haunted, man, with the
Yep.
blood of the innocents.
That's right. And they're not just any innocents, by the way. They're the Yasha Allah, the northern tribes. So America has killed Yahweh's Jews, which is Yasha Allah, the northern tribes. And as a result of that, the land is defiled.
Land is defiled.
And the land can only be pure of that
Right.
defilement
Right.
by the blood of them
him.
that shed it.
That shed it.
And that's the point.
That's the point, man.
That's the point.
See, that's why I said in Genesis, let me get it real quick. Bear me for a second. It says Genesis chapter 9, verse 6.
Yeah.
Or whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed.
That's right.
For in the image of the Most High made he man. Read that again. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of the Most High made he man. You see that? You see? So, what did Esau do? He go forth and shed the blood of the tribes, man. Indiscriminately, by the millions, man.
By the millions.
Whole villages.
That's right.
Men, women, and children slaughtered them. While the men
right.
were out hunting, Esau went in and slaughtered the women and the children.
That's what
man.
you would do. That's right.
He's a fucking coward, man. On horseback, rode in, slaughtered them, left their bodies out for the beasts and fowls of the air.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
going to blast them up and the fowl's going to eat
That's
them.
right.
so-
That's right.
But the point is, I'm trying to make, going back to what the precept of the brothers brought out, that because they've slain the Israelites, Yahweh, the Most High, will make it where Babylon gets slain, man. For the controversy of Zion.
That's right.
Do you understand?
That's right.
There has to be. That's why Esau, in his bones, he knows retribution is coming, man.
Yep.
I believe it says blood defileth the land.
Yeah, exactly.
So how,
Exactly.
You know, so
It can only be cleansed
Yeah, by him.
by the blood of him that shed it. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying.
Numbers 30.
That's right, yeah. But you said it verbatim.
Numbers 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land
That's right.
wherein ye are.
That's right.
For blood it defileth the land,
That's right.
and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
That's
Right. So let me get this precept. One last precept, I'll
right.
give it over to you. Right. This is second Esdras, right? What does it say? It says this. Hold on. Second Esdras 15, verse 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood. They say blood defileth the land.
That's right. That's right.
Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
That's right.
Right? So what does it say? And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. You see that? So the blood of the land must be avenged. There has to be a balance. Right? There's an imbalance in America.
That's
That's
right.
why the spirit don't feel right. It's a spiritual thing. Esau's not spiritual. So Esau can't really identify what it is. We can, because a spiritual man judges all things.
Exactly.
But a natural man, what does he know? But Esau's a natural man. He spent a whole hour. I don't know how long that documentary was.
I know, but at the end, the conclusion was he couldn't figure it out.
Couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, but spiritually, it's easy. It's not even hard to figure out. It's if you build a kingdom on blood and rape and pillage and killing and defiling the laws of the Most High, what's the end result going to be? It's not rocket science.
And that's why he doesn't want to go slavery.
Because he knows what he's going to get through the Spirit. Because he knows what he gave. So he knows what he's going to get.
That's why they're doing whatever it takes to try and make sure that that people are indoctrinated with Christianity and all these religions, so that he wants his empire to
For us to sleep.
Yeah, for us to sleep. Yeah, exactly. For us to sleep. Exactly.
That's why we no longer walk around with yokes in our neck. Because we're put to sleep.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 22, verse 13.
You know?
Woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong, that useth his neighbor's service without wages, and giveth him not for his work. See that? Woe unto him that buildeth a house by unrighteousness, man. You see? So Esau, he's a carnal man.
That's right.
Yeah? He just wants that instant gratification. He doesn't respect spiritual things. Like when Esau, he wanted the pot of pottage, man. But he didn't want to wait for the reward of the inheritance, man.
That's right.
Jacob saw the value of it because he was spiritual. Esau didn't see it because he wanted the instant pleasure. And that's what Esau lives by. Pleasure.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
He lives
do
by
as thy
pleasure.
will, or do as
She
thy
that
feel.
liveth carelessly.
That's right. Careless
See that?
whispers.
You got a piece of it.
Oh no.
You got the Bible.
No, yeah.
See?
No, I was following as he was reading out. Yeah.
But you see, Esau, man, Esau's got, I'll bring this up, man. This is Genesis chapter,
Esau has a short
Was
term
it 27
mindset,
or 25?
huh?
Genesis 27 or 25?
Genesis chapter 6,
Okay.
verse 5. In fact, let me start from verse 11. Genesis 6 and 11. The earth also was corrupt before the Most High, and the earth was filled with violence. So the earth is filled with violence, man. Not just a miracle. The earth itself will become a hostile place, man. What does it say? Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. There's no real love here. Why? Because of sin. Because of murdering, man, and stealing. That's what I said, the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and to destroy.
This world doesn't know what love is.
This world don't know what love is. Love, people think love is an emotion, man. Love is the keeping of certain ordinances.
That's
man,
right. That's right.
that teach a man how to
How
love
to
his
be a
neighbor.
man.
Do you understand? That teach a man.
Because love is responsibility. Love is an action. It's not an emotion.
Not an emotion.
If it was an emotion, it would be unstable because emotions are unstable.
Right.
You cannot rely on them. But if it's an action based on a moral compass, meaning the scriptures, then it's something that is tried and tested. You can, exactly, it's holy. You can depend on it. You can rely on it.
It can be trusted.
Exactly. That's
And
what
also it says, well, that's how you know that this place is has that Queen of Heaven spirit. Because people don't go based off instructions.
They go back for feelings.
Emotion,
That's that feminine.
Yeah.
It's feminine, yeah.
That's why I said that a woman shall compass a man.
That's
It
right.
says that this is the woman that sits upon many waters, man.
That's right.
Because it's a feminine spirit. It's a queendom.
Yeah, that's right.
You understand? And they said what? A woman, man, is the beginning of sin.
Yeah.
And through her,
Yeah.
you all die, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you go for that type of love, the feelings, man, what can you get out of that, man? Out of death.
And that shows you that
This place is on a narrow path to destruction.
Yep.
Because doing as thou wilt, that's
Yep.
love, the
Yep.
feeling, man.
Yeah.
It's all about your heart.
Yeah.
Leave us alone.
Yeah.
We want to be faggots.
Yeah, let me do me.
Leave us alone. We want to exercise our freedom. Don't tell us what to do. That's that feminine sodomite love, man.
That's right. And it's also very illogical because they say, let me do whatever I want to do. But when we say that we're Hebrew Israelites and we're following the law, statutes, and commandments, they try to get us to stop doing that.
Yeah,
So I thought you could do what you want. I thought you could do as you please.
exactly.
It's illogical.
Don't hate.
Don't hate. Don't hate.
Don't hate. You got hate in your heart.
Exactly.
You know? Love, man. Jesus is love. God is love. All these vain words, man, these worldly sayings, man.
I was actually not doing that.
So anyway, it says, the earth also was corrupt before the Most High, and the earth was filled with violence. And that's what's happening. What's that?
It's walking with basically a whole pubic area. The jeans are so low, it's basically it's all out there.
And I've seen women wearing sagging pants, man.
Yeah, it was sagging and it's all out
Seeing
there.
that their arse cheeks are showing. I'm like, what do you think you are, man? This place is corrupt, like we just read, man. Everything is out of course. And through the rulership of the so-called white man, through this devil.
Yeah, that's right.
Not this devil, he's the deceiver.
That's right.
People think that he's the renegade, man. He's the lovers man, the ladies man.
They got Satan tattoo on his neck, man.
Huh?
That guy got like a triangle tattoo on his neck, Satan tattoo. You know?
One of them satanic symbols, man.
Yeah.
Through
The
Esau,
higher
man,
powers.
this earth is getting more corrupt, it's decaying,
Decadent.
defiled,
Yeah,
full
defiled.
of deeper confusion and
unrighteous.
chaos, man,
Yep,
and hatred and violence.
that's right.
It's funny how a man can look so innocent, but he's so evil.
That's right.
Couldn't harm a fly. But usually it's the weakest people that are the most violent.
And the most dangerous too.
Because they got to use that violence to puff up. They use
That's
that as
right.
a cloak
That's
for their
right.
insecurities, man.
That's right.
Because they know they ain't shit.
That's right.
They know they ain't shit, man. So they feel like they gotta bully others, man. Right?
It's a way to make themselves feel important.
An ant. How did the ant deceive the elephant?
Exactly.
He said, "You need me.
Exactly.
I don't need you.
Exactly.
You need me."
Exactly.
That's how Esau deceived the whole world. Esau came out
With a
from the
lie.
rascal out of nowhere. But somehow, the people who have everything feel like they're nothing. And the people who are really nothing
Feel like there's something.
have
Yeah.
this, no, they know they ain't shit.
Yeah.
They got nothing. They got the people who are really nothing, the base foul man of the earth. He deceived the elephant into thinking that you don't have nothing, man. You need me. That's the power of the devil, man.
Wiser than Daniel, man.
His power is based upon deceit.
Deception.
That's why I said the wicked working for deceit. What? Okay? Underneath the rulership of this man, this earth is plunging into deeper and deeper chaos. Hold on. Right? We did. The earth also was corrupt before the Most High. This is Genesis 6 and 11. And the earth was filled with violence. And the Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt. For all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And the Most High said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. So that, and what did the Most High use to destroy man in those times? Flood, man. By his servant Noah. And the rest of the souls that were with him. There was 8 souls that survived the flood.
That's right. That's right.
All the rest of man, woman, and child was destroyed, man.
That's right.
But in like manner, there is another judgment. The heavens and the earth that's now is reserved unto fire.
Fire. That's right.
According to 2 Peter.
That's right. It says a false balance is an abomination.
That's
you know?
right.
So when you have fire, it's like
You need
water.
water. When you go
Balance.
water, you need fire.
Yeah. So it's got second death, you know?
That's
so
right.
That first death was that water, and that second death is going to be that fire, man. So it's all balanced out.
Most High sits one against another.
That's right.
You know, 2 and 2, one against another, man. It's always 2. A balance has 2 sides to it,
2 scales, yeah.
to even everything out,
That's
man.
right.
Do you understand? But Esau come in and say, oh, unisex. Unisex. There's no more man or woman.
Exactly.
Neutral.
Everything is uni now.
Gender
It's
neutral.
unified.
Yeah.
Unity. Fucking devils, man.
That's also what Catholic means too, because Catholic means universal. And so that's that concept of everything in one, all in one. We could all be, we could all get in.
There you go.
Yeah.
That goes back to King Antiochus, one people.
That's
one,
right.
Everyone should
That's
keep their own
right.
laws and
That's
become
right.
one.
Esau, he's the man of death, man.
The man
See,
of
people
perdition.
think that unifying, is beautiful. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, right? You know?
Oh, that's
Or
MJ, yeah, I know, right? I
That
know,
Michael
right?
Jackson bullshit.
Oh my days.
And look what happened to him, man.
And he was my guy, you know. I love MJ, you know.
He died like a white woman.
He
Anyway.
did. He actually did.
He's
Yeah.
born a black, born an Israelite, but he died like a
Man.
white woman.
Yeah, man. He died demelanated with a weave on.
Doesn't matter if you're black. The Most High created division, man. He divided
He divided the nations.
nations, man.
From the time of Adam, you know?
But Esau, he's trying to fight against the Most High. The white man, he's trying to unify the people. That's why you see, look, everybody holding hands, man. Edomites holding hands with Israelites.
Yeah.
Israelites holding hands with Edomites.
Your hand joining hand, both of
Right.
them would be
There's unification. See, when you unify people, when you unify different cultures of people, you're destroying cultures.
You have to destroy.
You're destroying cultures by
in order to
unifying them.
unify. That's right.
You're making one culture by destroying all the
Everybody
other
else's
cultures.
culture, yeah.
You understand? By unifying the sexes, you're destroying man and woman.
That's right.
You're destroying masculinity and you're
femininity.
demonizing feminine energy.
That's right.
In this society, They call it toxic masculinity. Meaning there's something, they're trying to demonize masculinity. There's a war on masculinity. That's what they call it, war of the sexes. Now, the so-called white man has trained women to hate their feminine energy.
That's right.
That's why women want to be like men.
That's right.
I even heard a girl, she said how if she could, man, that, you know, only women would rule the world, man. The
See
only
what I'm
women
saying?
would be on the earth.
There's something that women have called penis envy.
Yep.
And she said, I even watched the documentary.
Because you know why? Because women have not been trained to value their natural, unique energy.
Right.
They have a power.
Which is a beautiful energy.
They have a power, but it's not like the man's power.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
But the so-called white man has trained these women to think that
You don't need a man.
to be a woman is to be oppressed, right? Hold on. It's to be oppressed. He's oppressing us.
Yeah.
You know? Feminism. You know what I mean? Feminism.
Which was
We want
created
power.
by the
No, they
CIA,
want power
by the way.
over men. They want
Yeah,
more
that's what
rights
it
than
is.
men.
That's what it is.
That's what it's about. It's not about. It was
It's
never
not
about
about
equality.
power,
It's
it's
about.
about
It's about
more power.
the empowerment of women.
That's showing that
That's what it was about.
man.
Huh?
That's showing Esau's a faggot because you let
Oh,
the woman,
straight up.
you let woman put her feet on his head and all this madness.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Or like,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
even a documentary
Oh, yeah.
I was watching.
You don't respect
Esau
women.
allows women to literally box him up, man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the boxing ring.
yeah.
That's mad.
And they pay money for
Yeah,
it.
they pay money for them
Yeah.
to punch them on the face.
And they allow them to defecate on them and urinate on them and all of that. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
this
man.
one woman-
Esau is a Ross Clark pervert,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And there's Esau likes to get tied up.
Yeah,
likes to get treated like a little bitch in the bedroom.
Yep.
Well, that's not the ways of
Yeah.
our forefathers, man.
Yeah.
Whenever did King David allow any of his wives to tie him up, man? Whenever
But
what's
wait
the
a minute,
account where
I'm
King
trying
David
to
was
remember.
getting tied
I
up by
think-
Bathsheba?
I think-
Bathsheba was tying up King David.
I think Samson
like-
did though. I think Samson did.
Huh?
I think Samson did.
Yeah, but he got weak. He
Yeah,
got
he
weak.
did.
He got weak.
Samson
He
did,
got
yeah,
he got
because
weak. He didn't let no
Delilah was putting
woman.
it on him, boy. I
He
tell
didn't
you.
let no woman.
Yeah, Delilah
He got
put
weak
it
for
on
the
him,
woman.
boy.
Like
Yeah.
Solomon, he got weak for the woman.
Yeah.
Because women make man to sin.
They can easily.
You know, tell you in Esdras
Yep.
that many have sinned because of a woman.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I've done bad things for a woman,
Yep.
right? But but the woman in this, they've just been raised up by the devil.
Yep.
Esau is using women because women are wicked.
Yep.
The scriptures tell you that.
Inherently, yeah.
That's why women have to be regulated. They have to be controlled, man.
Sin entered in through women.
You know, they have to be controlled because they're crazy, man.
Yep.
You see that by what's happening in society right now. When you liberate women, they make whores out of themselves, they destroy themselves, they sleep with bare men.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden, she wonder why she can't have a soul tie with no woman.
Exactly.
And also for
Because wisdom would have taught her that. If she'd have listened to a man,
Yeah.
she'd be able to value the relationship that she has with her husband. But she'll never be able to experience that because she's been ran through.
that's right.
And that's because she's been drinking the wine of the so-called white man.
That's right.
you go,
That's
It
right.
all goes back to this devil, man.
That Jezebel juice.
They say that they don't need no man. You know, they go to sperm centers to get their children. They don't need no man.
Don't need no man.
You know, that's what they say, man.
Women saying they don't need no man. Imagine that you living in a time where women are in a society that was built by men, and now all of a sudden they're saying, I don't need a man. If you don't need a man, take your ass out here, then, man.
Say that the black man ain't shit.
Take your ass out here, man. You don't talk about you don't need no man. Everything you have is built by men or designed by. How can you say you don't need no man? You don't need no man. Take your ass out here, man.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
he always say that.
Take your ass on, man. You
They
don't
say
need
that
no
the
man.
black men
Find an
ain't shit,
island
you
and
know?
go and build Amazonia or something, man.
Exactly.
Go and build Amazonia. You don't need no man. Of course you need man. You dress up nice for man. Your reason for existence is man.
Exactly.
Talk about you don't need no man. The reason why you say you don't need no man now is because you've been ran through. You've been there and done that.
Been there, done that, and you believe
Isn't
that
good.
you're in the power seat.
You know what I'm saying?
So your pride
It
is
isn't
lifted
good,
up.
man. You got this thing nowadays called whole phases. You know, and embrace your sexuality.
Okay. Whole phases.
There's a thing called whole phase where a woman
Wow.
basically she's basically experimenting.
She's going through a whole phase.
Yeah, going through a whole phase.
Wow.
Where she's just experimenting with different men. You got women now bragging about the tick shit, man. On social media to the whole world. You got all women boasting about how they're going through whole phases.
Yeah. That is such a sin because that, we're commanded not to make a whore of the daughter of Zion.
There you go.
So it's actually one of the commandments. Yeah. So to do that, or for a daughter of Zion to do that, that's abominable.
I mean, I'm going to bring out some precepts. I'm going to bring out some
please
precepts.
do. Yeah.
Hold on. This is Deuteronomy. Because you said that thou shalt not make no
Whores of the daughters of Zion.
Right. This is Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17.
Yeah.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
That's right.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
That's right.
Right. So it said there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, man. Underneath the rulership of Esau, the serpent, our women have become whores, man. And we have no power to do anything about it because we're in captivity. Back in ancient times, we had power over reward and punishment over our women because we had our own sovereign state in Israel, in Jerusalem.
You can take any woman that you like, man. She don't have no entitlement to say what she want to say.
Exactly.
Take the finest woman that you want.
Exactly.
You know, and she don't have no. Now it's
so long as she's not betrothed to somebody else.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
If it wasn't for that, there wouldn't be a tribe called Benjamin right now. If it wasn't for that.
There you go.
Trying to get that precept. Trying to bear me for a second.
Like northern tribe.
Right, so this is on 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 12.
Check it out.
And they entered into a covenant to seek Yahweh, God of their fathers, with all their heart and with all their soul. That whosoever would not seek Yahweh, God of Israel, should be put to death.
That's right.
Whether small or great, whether man or woman.
That's right.
Man or woman.
That's right.
And they swear unto Yahweh with a loud voice, and with shouting, and with trumpets, and with cornets. And all Judah rejoiced at the oath, for they had sworn with all their heart, and sought him with their whole desire. And he was found of them, and Yahweh gave them rest round about. So I said, so we had the power to say, listen, if any man found not keeping the law, we can put him to death.
That's right.
Man or woman.
Or child.
Can we do that now?
No.
They're arrested, man.
Can we say, oh, a woman or whores, we put him to death? Can we do that now?
No.
No, why? Because we're in
not in our
captivity,
power,
man.
yeah.
We're not in power. You got those of our people that say, I'm not in captivity. Yes, you are. Go punish your woman for not abiding by your rule and see what happens. They'll put you in handcuffs, man, and say you assaulted somebody.
They'll remove you from the
You get
property.
charged by Esau's laws.
That's right.
Because
They
Esau
make
don't
you
respect
take
the
your
Most High's
children from
laws.
you if you have them.
That shows you that we're in captivity. That shows you we're in captivity. We're in captivity.
But it's funny how they use the Bible in their court system, but they don't apply the laws, man.
Exactly.
Hypocrites, man.
There's something I wanted to bring out in the scripture you just quoted. So read it again, the last bit of it. Something I wanted to bring out.
Second Chronicles chapter 15. Well, what part?
The end bit of it.
Alright, verse 15. And all Judah rejoiced at the oath,
Yeah.
for they had sworn with all their heart, and sought him with their whole desire, and he was found of them, and Yahweh gave them rest round about.
That's the point I wanted to get. So you know when we say we're not in our rest, that's when we're in our rest.
Oh, there you
when
go.
we're serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right.
So that's our only rest.
Right.
See that? My dad walked past and they didn't see me.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Ah.
You see, who was a Memphis?
That's the spirit, man. The spirit.
Who was a Memphis?
Hey, a head. Put a hedge on you.
Yeah. Probably he was invisible.
Exactly.
Most I
Yeah.
didn't make you invisible.
Yeah. Because he can do that.
That's why your dad just walked past before he didn't see you. You know what I mean? Because that's what happens. Sometimes the angel will be before you and you don't know it's an
That's
angel.
right.
You know?